Okay, this is how I reconstitute my peptides and fill my pen. So first of all, you want to make sure your hands are either gloved or you wash them and use antibacterial stuff. You're going to get an alcohol pad. You're going to wipe off the backwater. You're going to remove the cap for your peptide. You're going to wipe off the peptide top. Okay, and I save that and I use it again. So I always fill my peptide containers with 3 ml. I use a calculator to figure out my dosages, so this is just easier for me. I like to have a full vial because I've found that the powder, it totally melts a lot better and easier when you're put a little bit more liquid. That's just my own thing. Some people put 2 mLs in, I like to have 3. So the first thing you want to do is you want to pull this back to 3 ml. If you're doing 2 ml, you would do 2 ml. You want to add a little bit of air into the backwater, which will make it easier to remove. Then you draw this out. I'm going to bring this up to 3 ml. Always go a little bit past and then push it up, get the air bubbles out. And we're at 3. Okay. Now, these vials have a vacuum in them. So you want to make sure the needle bevel is facing the top of the glass. You do not want the liquid to go onto the peptide itself because they're very delicate, and you never shake your peptides. Now, when I put this in, you're going to see this suck down quite quickly. I'm going to hold this here so it doesn't go too fast. Okay, and watch. Here we go. See how, oh, there we go. It's actually going very slow, which is good. Here we go. I'm going to slow that down a little bit. All right. Okay, so we have 3 ml in my vial here. Take this out. Now what you want to do is you want to roll this around. You don't shake it. Don't ever shake your peptides. They're very delicate. I don't know if you can see this, but there's some little particles in there. And now we have to sit and let that wait for about 15 minutes. We'll be back. Okay, 15 minutes have passed. And this is all reconstituted. There's no more powder in there. I'm once again going to wipe the top with some alcohol. And now I'm going to use this same needle. I like to always give this a little clean. And again, I'm going to add 3 ml of air into this vial so I can get this out easily. And you want to do it as slow. You don't want to rush any of this because peptides are very, very fragile. I don't know if you can see this. I'm trying to put this in a... Okay, it's almost empty. I'm going to pull this away from the camera so I can get the last little bit out of here because I don't like to waste my peptides. Okay, I now have my 3 ml of reconstituted peptide in this syringe. I'm going to recap this and I'm going to open my filter because I always filter my peptides because it gets rid of anything that's not supposed to be in here. So I'm going to unscrew this needle. These are all Lure Lock. I'll put a description in the box for all of these items. You make sure that's nice and tight. So now I have a filter on here, and now I'm going to add a needle, which we will be using to fill the pen cartridge. All right, so there we go. That's ready to go. So here's a sterile pen cartridge. I'm gonna open this up, take that out. I always wipe the top and the bottom. And I have another needle here that I'm gonna vent my cartridge with. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to push the liquid in because of the pressure of the air. So I'm going to put this right off to the side. Hopefully you can see. And now I'm going to fill my pen cartridge. And when you do this, you want to do it very slowly. There is a little bit of waste in the filter, but I'm okay with that because the price that I'm paying for these peptides is so much better than what I was paying before when I was buying one vial at a time. So I don't mind if there's a little bit of a loss. But this, using a pen, has just made it, whoop, got a little leakage there. One drop. Okay. So now my vial is full. I'm going to once again use an alcohol wipe on the top and the bottom. I'm going to open my pen. I always put a label on my peptide pen with how many milligrams it is, how many units I use. This one I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or I'm sorry, Monday through Friday, and how much my dosage is. So this unscrews. The cartridge goes in there. We screw that on there. Now, all we have to do is, these are sterile needles. There'll be links for all these down below. This screws right on here. Take off the cap, and what I like to do is remove the top and get rid of the air. Whoop, little bit comes out. I'm fine with wasting a little bit of my product because I'm not paying those crazy, crazy prices because I'm getting this where most of you are getting this if you're watching it. Okay, a little bit squirt out. So now my pen is ready for usage. I will put this in the fridge and this will be good for a month, definitely. Some people say up to 2 months. I don't know, do your own research, but that's how you reconstitute a vial. That's how you filter your peptide, and that is how you fill a pen. Thank you for watching. Take care.